Today we are driving to La Paz. We decide we're gonna leave Loreto and we're gonna go for, what is it, 4-hour drive?
Yeah, 4:50, 4.25.
4-hour drive.
Yeah.
To Parkenbeck. To Loreto. Also we bought a new faucet to replace it. I'm gonna try to work on that later.
There are a lot of things to work on.
Yeah, lots of things to work on. Some things broke, something. Yeah, lots of work to do. But yeah, we'll go to La Paz and we'll try to get it done. Well, there is beautiful scenery of the driving from Loreto to the La Paz, but the roads conditions are very poor, I would say. There is a lot of potholes and you basically driving up and down through the mountains, and
it's hard to avoid the potholes.
yeah, and people as well driving a little bit
yeah, some truckers going kind of crazy on these roads, but
crazy, a little bit crazy.
not much to do about that.
Overtaking on the curbs when it says like do not drive more than the speed limit is 40 kilometers an hour, and they overtaking with 80 kilometers an hour, and not safe, definitely not safe. We saw a couple kilometers back there was broken bridge and someone fall off from the bridge basically because it was on the curb. So yeah, definitely driving, try to drive safe, drive your speed limit, kind of your don't get rushed, let's say it that way. Don't get rushed, even if there is many cars behind you or not. Just don't get rushed, don't get into the situation when you're not comfortable driving, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, where are they gonna go anyway?
yeah,
They overtake you and then they're stuck 100 meters in front. They're not going anywhere.
I mean, yeah,
on these roads.
there was the guy just in front of us with a truck, overtook us,
When he's just there, you can see him on the next curve.
and he's 500 meters from us, and he overtook us 20 minutes ago. We driven already for 1 hour. 1 hour.
Yeah, 1
bit,
hour. Literally.
little bit over 1 hour. We got 3 more hours today to go. Then we're gonna be in La Paz. Once in La Paz, we're gonna do some chores. I guess we're gonna fill up the water tank. We should have enough diesel, I think, to get to La Paz.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then we'll tank in La Paz. We put the additive to the diesel fuel, and what else? Chill. Find a parking spot somewhere.
Parking spot. I don't know if we need to do our groceries. I think we do.
Maybe some small groceries.
Small groceries.
Some paper
Water.
towel.
Yeah, water.
Water, drinking water.
Water.
In the middle of nowhere village. Wait, where thousands and thousands of solar panels on both sides of the road. Huge solar panel farm, I would call it. Crazy. Yeah, a lot of solar panel. That's orange farms. Lots of oranges. And they, I think, ready to harvest. Huge plantation. There is no stoplights, no nothing. During the whole drive, even in the city like Loreto, there was that.
Stop signs.
Yeah, there is stop signs, and there is in the whole city we saw one light, one stoplight kind of, and passing the border. That's literally what it is. Not even stoplights in the city, just stop signs and on every kind of intersection.
Which nobody respects.
130 miles from Loreto, the roads are getting better. No more driving through mountains, and also no potholes that many.
Not as many.
Not as many. So that's good, because it was annoying, very annoying to get just driving on those bumps. So
You try to avoid them as much as you can.
you try, but yeah. Oh, another checkpoint, but looks like no one's there. No one really is at the checkpoint. Cars are just passing by. There is National Guards. Oh no, there's actually people, but they just, I think, waving people to go. Yeah. So there is checkpoint, but they just waving people to go. He was checking the license plates on every single car, so they, I think, have already a clear direction who they waiting for.
Maybe.
Clearly.
We made it to La Paz. 350 kilometers done. The car didn't cause any more problems after those 2 times that it choked. I don't know why. It's kind of scary, but I'm trying to not let it get to me too much. We've just stopped at this water place, and they're refilling our water tank. And I came back in because I'm absolutely starving. There's been a few too many lunches lately that have consisted of just this, but that's it. Better than nothing, I suppose. I'm really hungry, and we still have to go do the groceries, or some groceries, and I don't want
Most likely cash only. I don't know. King is going to check how much is it, but probably it's gonna be, I don't know, 110.
Sounds right. So, 110 pesos for about 100 liters of water, and so that's about $7. About $7 for 100 liters of purified water. And yeah, like I was saying, we still have to go do the groceries, and then we have to find a place to park for the night. So usual mumbo jumbo, and I'm starving. Come
to Walmart in La Paz, and it's huge, like Texas size. And we're finally finding salads. Yes, salads.
I don't know if it's washed and ready to eat.
And we are finally finding non-lactose, or no, lactose free cheese, yeah.